Greetings, my champions of the light, and welcome to Oathbound, the classic challenge where we must reach level 60 while only doing battle with worthy foes. And by worthy foes, I mean we can only do battle with orange level enemies. Creatures at least 3 levels higher than ourselves. And all the while, we must maintain our sacred oath. We must ignore lesser creatures. We can only fight worthy foes. And as a paladin of the holy light, we must never bring dishonor to ourselves. We begin our journey in the town of Darkshire. We've just opened our mailbox and received almost 4 gold coins from our auctions in the last episode. This will surely help fund our lifestyle, a lifestyle that is extremely perilous for a paladin like me. I search around the town of Darkshire for any quests that I am able to collect, and Elaine Kevin, well, let's just say she has several quests for us, suitable for a lower level adventurer. All I have to do is deliver some supplies and check on some fellow citizens of Duskwood, and make sure they're doing okay. I am sure to pay my respects at the local cemetery, as Duskwood is fraught with danger, and some even say that even the power of the holy light cannot pierce the mysterious cursed veil that shrouds Duskwood. We make our way down the road, a long road that stretches all the way from the eastern side of Duskwood to the western side, connecting with Westfall. Along the way, I notice on the minimap that there are some briarthorn hiding out off the beaten path, and even some copper ore. It may be foolish for a level 17 paladin like myself to venture out into unfamiliar territory, but as you know, Swift Thistle is most valuable indeed, and every briarthorn and mage royal that I find could be a treasure trove. However, it is not long before I realize my terrible blunder, and from that point onwards I decide I should probably just stick to the path. I come across 4 fine ladies, members of the Night's Watch. I try to ask them what's up, but they appear to just be standing here waiting for something to approach. I know not what horrors lurk down the road. I'd best be careful. Perhaps, my friends, it was this young black ravager, and with it being a young one, I can't imagine how scary the adult ones are. On my journey, I come across a little encampment where Watcher Dodds, another member of the Night's Watch, asks me to slay 15 pygmy venomweb spiders, the youngest and most frail spiders in Duskwood. Watcher Dodds clearly wants to avoid giving me a task that may lead to my death, and he even offers me an amazing reward. If I am successful, I could get some new gloves, some gauntlets of the Night's Watch. I come across a fellow paladin, and I bid him good tidings. But unfortunately, he appears shell-shocked. His skin is as pale as a ghost. I can't imagine what horrors he has witnessed further down the road. It's not long before I come under siege from a Black Widow hatchling, 7 levels higher than me. Fortunately, by not attacking back, I do not leash the mob. It turns out the pacifist ways, well, they may actually be helpful, even for a paladin like me at times. Before long, I come across an abandoned town, Ravenhill. The giant statue here appears covered in vines, several years old. There are abandoned ruins here. Some of the buildings have collapsed, and others are in a state of disrepair. By an old well, I come across Jitters, one of the citizens of Duskwood. Elaine Caregiven had asked me to check up on. He's very hungry, and he simply asked me to speak to the chef in Darkshire's inn. Perhaps I could find something for this fellow to gobble down. and nourish himself upon. I take a brief look into the abandoned inn. In the basement I find old barrels. I wonder if they still flow with mead. The kitchen here still has its pots and pans laying on the side, gathering cobwebs. As I make my way up the creaking stairs, I come across far too many bones, the remains of who knows how many friendly fellows once inhabited this town. Perhaps someday, maybe I should return here and renovate the place. It could serve as a base of operations for paladins of the Holy Light. Regardless, I continue westward and eventually I make it to the hushed bank. There's a ton of pygmy venomweb spiders here, but I notice that they are all level 18 and level 19 enemies, which means they are unworthy foes for a paladin like me. This orange level quest clearly lied to me, and so, unfortunately, that may be another quest that we were too late to collect. I meet up with the second citizen of Duskwood, a man named Sven. And he is grateful for the supplies, but he doesn't trust me with any of his quests. Perhaps if we level a bit more, he will accept our aid. And what do you know, after leaving Sven, I come across a random chest in the middle of nowhere. Who would leave this here? So I open it and find some moist cornbread and some cheese. What do you know?
Oh, dude, 4 strength, 4 stam, leather belt. Level 18.
I do battle with rabid dire wolves. Giant wolves with white fur that even give me rabies. Fortunately, I can dispel this plague. And I am able to collect this mage royal, which, what do you know? It has a swift thistle on it. How lucrative. As I make my way along the outskirts of the Ravenhill Cemetery, I come across some incredibly dangerous, ghoulish fiends, skull-level enemies, and I'd best steer clear of them for now. Eventually, though, I do come across Abercrombie, the third citizen of Duskwood that Elaine Caregiven had asked me to check upon. And he's grateful that I checked upon him, but it appears he's not interested in talking to me any further at this time. And so I hearthstone back to Darkshire, and I speak to Chef Grawl. And, well, he tells me that if I can bring him some spider-leg meat, the gooey kind, then he will make some spider crab cakes, which I can then deliver to Jitters. I accept the quest, and I have a look for these spiders that drop this mysterious item. And it appears that my best bet is to do battle with the green recluse variety, a type of spider that's level 21 and level 22, 4 or 5 levels higher than me. As I venture through the forest, I soon come across a random chest in the middle of nowhere that contains a lesser moonstone, sure to be quite valuable indeed. But eventually, my friends, I come across my first green recluse. I am very excited to collect my first gooey spiderleg, but this green recluse is level 22, 5 levels higher than me. I'm going to have to use every trick in the book if I want to hope to survive. And after resorting to using a potion and even my lay on hands, I finally succeed, but at least I get a gooey spiderleg. I decide to gobble up some Crocolisk gumbo. Perhaps that will give me the edge against this next green recluse spider. Thanks to my holy purify ability, I am able to cleanse myself of the poison that they apply, and I receive a second gooey spiderleg. But then I notice a level 21 mage named Doolay slaughter 2 level 21 green recluse spiders right in front of me, just as I had cleared the way. Hopefully we won't bump into that fellow again. I come across a venomweb spider, not a pygmy one, but one of the adult ones, that is actually level 20, but I am soon forced to retreat, as I soon come under siege from multiple starving direwolves. Eventually I realize that if I want to keep battling these green recluse, I'll have to head back eastward, and it appears that Mage Fellow has absolutely annihilated every spider and even the wolves in sight. I can't find a single one. Eventually, after much searching, I do find a level 21 green recluse. And what do you know, I didn't get a gooey spider leg. Ah, so the drop rate isn't 100%. This might be more challenging than I first realized. I pick off any level 20 venom web spiders that I can, as I see them as easy wins. I am eventually forced to confront multiple of these dire wolves. And what do you know? I actually loot a new cloak. The Forest Cloak. How exciting! And then I see it. Another chest. But another skull-level worgen gives chase. Clearly it was guarding the treasure, and I'd best be more careful. I do battle with an obscene number of spiders. And it's good to see I am able to make use of all of this rested XP that I have saved up. But some of these spiders don't even have any loot. It appears that even the drop rates in Duskwood have also been cursed. What do you know, another Swift Thistle. And there he is, that same mage from earlier. It appears I'm not going to have any green recluse to do battle with. Perhaps I can take on this Black Widow hatchling. After all, I only need one more gooey spider leg. He's 7 levels higher than me, but I beat down a mob 5 levels higher than me. How much harder could this fiend be? The beginning of the battle goes okay, actually, but soon I fall behind on health. What was I thinking? I almost perished. I engage in combat with another venom web spider of the level 20 variety. Just as I am doing battle with it, some starving wolves come along to ruin the fun, but thanks to my blessing of protection, I am still able to take down the spider, and after waiting quite some time for the hungry wolves to depart, I am able to retrieve my final gooey spider leg. I decide to teach this wolf a lesson, and finally I am level 18. I return to Sven's encampment, and even now, at level 18, they will not let me aid them. Anyway, I Hearthstone and hand over these spider legs to Chef Grawl, and it appears that it is about time to depart, at least for the time being.
Be careful.
Because Commander Althea Ebenlock, she asks me to take down some skeletal warriors and skeletal mages, and Madame Eva wants us to collect skeletal fingers from skeletal warriors and skeletal mages. These are both red level quests, but we know from experience that, well, Blizzard likes to lie about the difficulty of quests, and so these red level quests might actually only involve doing battle with orange level enemies. And although for now I depart Darkshire, in the next episode we will surely be returning to Duskwood to do battle with the undead. A most noble quest for a Paladin of the Light. Anyway, I've returned to Stormwind City, where I sell my junk and do a little repairing, before stocking up on some melon juice and moist cornbread, purchasing some more healing potions as they are most important for my survival, and auctioning off my supplies. And what do you know, the forest leather belt? Well, it actually goes for 5,200 gold. I don't believe this price is accurate. So, well, I listed for 99 gold and 99 silver and 99 coppers. If for some reason it sells, I will feel kind of silly, as I probably could have made a lot more money from it. But 99 gold would certainly be quite nice. Of course, the Moonstone goes for a healthy price. And of course, the tried and true Swift Thistle going for almost 1 gold coin each. And perhaps soon we can purchase some new upgrades. I visit the Cathedral of Light, and Lord Grayson Shadowbreaker trains me in a new rank of Seal of Righteousness, a new blessing called Blessing of Freedom, which will help me avoid being slowed when I am trying to run away, a new rank of Divine Protection that turns my bubble from a 6-second duration bubble to an 8-second duration bubble, and this strange passive called Spiritual Attunement. Apparently, if I receive healing, I will restore 8% of that amount as mana, but only if I am healed by someone else. And of course, my friends, I bid you farewell for now. Thank you again for watching, as it shows me that you want me to continue this holy adventure. Farewell for now, and always remember, light be with you.